This is a full moon tarot reading for my soul family, February 12th, 2025. We are going to look at what's fading away, what's growing within, as well as what will emerge on the other side of this full moon for you. As always, just keep in mind that it may or may not resonate. It could be somebody else's energy around you, someone you deal with, so only take it as it fits. If it fits, don't force things and flip roles where you might need to. And keep in mind that our sense of timing is not always in alignment with divine timing. What's the most prominent energies here for my soul family, please? February 12th, 2025, full moon. Nourishment with number 7 in the waxing crescent. Shaman with the ancient healing wisdom. I feel like this is you moving beyond some patterns, I want to say. Moving beyond patterns towards this energy of nourishment and growth. I feel like there is an energy of evolution here as well with the nourishment. I feel like it's something to do with like a more fruitful time. Investing in what's going to bring about an energy of nourishment to you. Healing. I feel like moving beyond some uncertainty, moving beyond some confusion with the fog. Staying focused on what it is that you envision. There may be some realizations at play. I feel like you're kind of having to let your guard down to some degree, right? I feel like you are kind of having to release a little bit of control here within the situation. I feel like as far as some energy of change, right? Investing in this healing, investing in whatever it is that you're focused on, envisioning. Most prominent energies for my soul family, February 12th, 2025, full moon. Okay, fog with failed. Resilience, number 21. I do feel like there's an energy of release, okay? I feel like you are releasing some burden. I feel like you're releasing some control. I feel like you're moving towards an energy of purity or renewal. I feel like this may mean you also taking on some other responsibilities with the resilience. But I feel like ultimately it leads to this growth, right? With this nourishment. It leads to growth. It leads to change. I feel like progress. You do have innocence and celebration as well, and release. So there is a release. I feel like you're honoring something that you know, something that you've figured out, right? And I feel like with that is this more uplifting energy. Darkness, number 40. I feel like there's something to do with overcoming this darkness, right? Setting down this new path. I feel like there is some uncertainty, but I feel like ultimately it leads to this growth. I feel like ultimately it leads to this new beginning, right? I feel like you are calling this in. I feel like you're working to manifest this, right? And maybe you still are uncertain, but I feel like this is a matter of facing it nonetheless, moving towards it, because I feel like it is true to you. Most prominent energies here for my soul family with this full moon, February 12th, 2025. 8th house intimacy. I feel like that's tying in with the darkness, right? Because this talks about the underworld. It talks about secrets. I feel like there is some uncertainty. I feel like there is something that's still not entirely clear to you, but I feel like you have some enlightenment. I feel like you have some knowledge, some truth here, and I feel like you are still honoring it nonetheless, or needing to honor it nonetheless, okay? Ascendant outlook is also here. So I feel like this does have to do with your perspective, and maybe you're realizing that, right? Like maybe you're realizing how your attitude, how your approach is impacting the direction you're moving or wanting to move, right? And so I feel like there's some adjustments there, there's some change there in order to nourish and move towards it. 4th house roots and 5th house passion. So I feel like there is a pull in a particular direction, and I feel like this is overcoming some uncertainty, some fear in regard to that. I feel like with the 4th house roots, this has to do with your habits. It has to do with you coming out of your shell to some degree or another, right? Again, realizing how your approach to the situation is impacting where it is you're looking to go, what it is you're looking to do or wanting to do, okay? Moon feelings is here as well. So I feel like you are kind of like learning to honor that instinct, learning to honor what it is your gut is leading you towards, right? Releasing an energy of conditioning, and 4th house and moon are both habit related. Can I get another one here for my soul family? Most prominent energies. Full moon, February 12th, 2025. I feel like also there could still be something that you're going to learn. There's still something that maybe you have yet to figure out or realize, and you're going to be realizing it, I want to say. Opposition is here with balance, so this has to do with that interaction. It has to do with the manifestation, right? It also has to do with confrontation or conflict, and I feel like there is a need for balance when it comes to that, right? Because this darkness is here, so I feel like this is kind of looking to the light, even in a place of where you may not quite see the light yet, right? And like I said, I feel like for some, maybe the light is about to come on. It's like there's a light that's about to come on. But I feel like it has been a matter of your mindset. It's been a matter of your perspective in the process, right? How you're choosing to approach the situation with not knowing. On the bottom is square challenge and 12th house surrender. So there's the release. I feel like releasing some baggage. I feel like releasing some energy of control when it comes to what you don't yet know, what you're not yet able to see in this place of darkness, okay? I feel like, you know, that moon, it is the light, right? Like, it's that source of light, and it's tied to your instincts. It's tied to your gut, your intuition, honoring the intuition. And I feel like there's something that's about to switch. There's something that's about to like balance out here when it comes to a challenge, or has the potential to balance out. I feel like you are having to maintain this energy of positivity and motivation. And I feel like be open to the possibilities, right? All right, so what's fading away for my soul family at the time of this full moon, February 12th, 2025? What's fading away for my soul family with this full moon, February 12th? Wow, 10 of Earth. You have Ace of Air and 10 of, or Ace of Water and 10 of Air. I feel like it is an energy of instability. I feel like it's an energy of insecurity that's fading away. I feel like this is you like kind of grounding yourself in this place of balance, right? I feel like this is you maintaining a more positive outlook about your situation, or needing to. So I feel like you're kind of like releasing the need to know in some area, in some aspect of your life, releasing the need to know, like in advance of some change, in advance of some new direction, I want to say. I feel like there is an energy of healing when it comes to that. There's something to do with you no longer fighting something off. Could be the change. All right, what's growing within for my soul family at the time of this full moon, February 12th, 2025? What's growing within? 3 of Air. I feel like you're coming into a place of clarity. I feel like you are coming out from an energy of confusion, hurt, pain, uncertainty. I feel like there is an energy of clarity, and I feel like there's an energy of confidence that's built with that clarity. 9 of Water is here. I feel like this is you being more certain about whatever it is that you're looking to nourish here, whatever it is that you've been contemplating nourishing here. I feel like you are growing more confident about that. Strength is here. So yeah, I feel like there is confidence. I feel like you're no longer holding yourself back from some change, some new direction. Whatever this path is that you've been uncertain about. All right, we're going to clarify in a second. What will emerge on the other side of this full moon for my soul family, February 12th, 2025? What will emerge on the other side of this full moon for my soul family, February 12th, 2025? Nine of Water. We have Five of Water and the Tower. I feel like it is a change. I feel like there's change coming. I feel like there is something more solid, more stable, more secure, something more certain, something you feel more certain about, okay? I do feel like you're coming out of some confusion. I feel like you're coming out of an energy of contemplation, maybe feeling complacent about something. But I feel like you're like very decisive now, or you're coming into this place of being more decisive. And I feel like more action oriented as well, right? All right, what's the Ten of Earth for my soul family? What's fading away with this full moon, February 12th, 2020? Thank you. Hangman, yeah, I feel like there's a level of uncertainty or lack of clarity that's fading away. I feel like this does have to do with how you've been perceiving something, how you've been choosing to view the situation. I feel like there is a change when it comes to that, all right? Page of Cups is on the bottom. I feel like you are like putting more faith in yourself or more faith in the universe even, maybe both, when it comes to some direction, some path, all right? I feel like you're looking to like manifest something. I feel like you're also more understanding of how the universe works, right? How the timing plays out, how the timing is more to do with the universe. Nine of Cups again. Knight of Wands is on the bottom and the Page of Pentacles. What's fading away? I feel like it's the insecurity, it's the uncertainty. I feel like there is a lack of clarity that's fading away. I feel like you know what you want, you know what you're after. I feel like you do relinquish some energy of control to the universe as far as the timing of it. But I feel like also you realize what you're doing and how you're doing it is a factor, right? I feel like you're not oblivious to what you're having to invest, what you're having to put into making some change happen. I feel like you're in a place of acceptance or coming into a place of acceptance when it comes to some change that's needed. I feel like you're no longer holding on to something past, something that's not beneficial, something that's not proved fruitful. You're no longer holding on. There's a resistance that's fading away. What's growing within for the Three of Air for my soul family? Two of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're being more decisive. I feel like you're being more clear about your situation, what's necessary, what's needed. I feel like there is an energy of practicality when it comes to that, right? Like sometimes you just have to acknowledge that something's no longer working, something no longer fits. And it's time to move in a new direction, even though you might not be able to see everything up ahead. I feel like there's still this level of confidence and certainty that it's necessary. It's needed. And so I feel like you are coming out of a place of contemplation and avoidance and resistance when it comes to that. King of Cups is on the bottom. So I feel like it's that emotional maturity, right? I feel like it's that emotional intelligence that you have about your situation and what is needed. And the Tower is actually behind the King of Cups and then the Queen of Cups. It's time to honor that inner knowing. What's the Three of Air growing within for my soul family? February 12th, 2025. What is the Three of Air? Page of Pentacles. I feel like there is something to do with learning again. I feel like we just had that, and I feel like that's here again. There's something to do with learning, something you've learned or are learning, something you're figuring out. I feel like this is you tending to it. I feel like this is you honoring it. Again, I feel like you are in a place where there may be some uncertainty, but nonetheless, I feel like it's still acting on something that you already do know. Temperance is here. That's that balance, right? I feel like that's confronting that uncertainty. That's confronting the issues in order to mend and progress however needed. So what about the Nine of Water is on the other side of this full moon for my soul family, February 12th, 2025. What about the Nine of Water is on the other side? Eight of Swords. You are releasing anxiety. You are releasing, I feel like, some internal conflict, some mental conflict. I feel like this is you rising up, opening up to this darkness, to this path that maybe you feel a bit uncertain about. I feel like you are more confident. I feel like you do know something, or you're learning something, or you've learned something. Maybe both. There could be, I feel like, something you're still figuring out, but I feel like you're open to it, needing to be open to it. I feel like it does lead to growth and change. A greater sense of wisdom. Four of Wands is on the bottom, and the Three of Swords. I feel like there's an energy of inner peace that you gain. There is something to do with the light. Being in the dark still about something, but I feel like the light is coming on. Something is being illuminated or made known to you. Something more than maybe what you already do know. What's the Nine of Water here for my soul family? Full moon. What's emerging on the other side of it? February 12th, 2025. Six of Swords. I feel like you are going to be moving towards an energy of contentment, inner peace. I feel like something to do with the light. Three of Wands is on the bottom, and the King of Wands. I'm telling you, I feel like you're coming out of this uncertainty. I feel like something more is going to be illuminated. Something more is going to be made clear to you. I feel like by honoring the path, by honoring the direction that you know you need to go, that your intuition, your instinct is guiding you to go. I feel like something becomes more clear. Let's get a little more. Can you tell us about what's fading away with the Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and Hangman? What's fading away from my soul family at the time of this full moon, February 12th, 2025? Tell us more about the Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Mask. Yeah. This is about pretending. This is about gaslighting. This is about not being true to your feelings, hiding. I feel like there is a release of that, okay? I feel like you are being more honest. You are confronting something here. I feel like that, you know, deep down needs to change. Something needs to happen. I feel like you're confronting those feelings in regard to it, right? Or needing to. I feel like that's what's fading away. Meditate is on the bottom, so this is about finding that inner peace. And we said that over here about inner peace. It's also following your intuition, whether that's alone or with someone else or having to do with someone else, right? And I feel like that's what is fading away here. I feel like you are being more honest, more truthful about a situation in your life. And I feel like you are releasing some energy of control when it comes to making a change that you know is necessary, all right? So tell us, what about the Three of Air, the Two of Swords, and Page of Pentacles? Going within for my soul family, tell us about the Two of Air, Three of Air, and Page of Pentacles. Yep. I feel like this is you no longer blocking it, right? I feel like what's growing within is this energy of working towards something, being persistent when it comes to working towards something, rebuilding. Must list, be unapologetically self-loving, decide on your must-haves and release it to the universe. See, I feel like that's that resistance that you are letting go of, and I feel like also at the same time you are like moving towards this energy of rebuilding. Persisting past an issue, persisting past something that is no longer working. Strategy is also here. So this is you having a game plan. This is you implementing daily routines which support your goals and being clear about your desires, which is what we talked about. There is clarity here, all right? Missing you is on the bottom. I feel like there's this energy of you releasing the past. I feel like there's this energy of you not sitting in a place of contemplation because of the past or complacency because of the past. I feel like this is you doing what you need to do in order to move forward, in order to progress, right, and grow with the nourishment. What's the Nine of Cups emerging on the other side of this full moon for my soul family, February 12th, 2025? What's the Nine of Cups? Attraction. I feel like this has to do with attraction, seduction. It has to do with those desires, being clear about those desires, and I feel like manifesting them in the process, right? Avoiding decisions based on fleeting emotions with the triggers. I feel like you're moving past some triggers. I feel like you are learning to take the reins in some area here. Yeah, also release a little bit of control and another aspect to the universe when it comes to what it is you envision, what it is you desire. I feel like there's something to do with the balance when it comes to that as well, right? Implementing daily routines that support your goals, but also releasing a little bit of resistance to the universe, releasing a little bit of control to the universe when it comes to the change and how it plays out, attracting it in the process. Give us more for my soul family, February 12th, 2025, full moon. Don't count on it. I feel like that's the lack of faith. I feel like that is the insecurity related to whatever it is that you can't see ahead, right? Inspiration, adoration, processing emotions. Scorpio is here, and complacency is here. All right. I feel like there is some change. I feel like there is a shift. I feel like it does lead to an energy of renewal. I feel like so long as you honor what it is that you know, that you feel. Virgo, I feel like that's speaking to your self-worth. I feel like that's you also nourishing those desires, nourishing what it is you're clear about when it comes to some new path, new direction. Compassion, forgiveness, get motivated. I feel like the compassion and forgiveness is being able to release the baggage, right, in order to move forward. Not carrying it with you into a new cycle, down a new path. Could be breaking free of some old habits with that as well. Maybe forgiving yourself, showing yourself compassion. Can I get one more for my soul? Thank you. Do something fun. Yeah. I think we had in the last moon read that there was something more lighthearted, and that's coming back to that for me. All right. Change in location, divine protection, and success and recognition. All right. I feel like you are needing to open up to some sort of change here. I feel like even if it's not a literal change in location, it's just a change in your situation that I feel like is going to bring about a more lighthearted energy for you. Final advice and messages for my soul family, please. February 12th, 2025. I feel like you're needing to maintain a level of optimism. I feel like you're needing to be open to some energy of change in your life, okay? Spirit messages, observe limitations, number 34. So that's speaking to the openness. On the bottom is align your universe, navigate distractions, and being led astray. So I feel like, yes, observe your limitations. Don't allow yourself to be led astray or distracted. I feel like, all right, maintain that clarity that you do have, even if it's not entirely clear. I feel like work towards that, right? You're working towards it. I feel like the distraction and being led astray could also just be speaking to your own emotional insecurities and doubts. Okay, so being led astray, secret temptation number 31. 26, love and light, act with care, create open communication, ascended masters, number 2, and let go of fear, divine will, number 12. So yes, and life brings new meaning, dark night of the soul. So I feel like you are like moving past some uncertainty towards some energy of clarity, light, and change. Final advice and messages for my soul family, please. February 12th, 2025. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. On the bottom is confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo, and you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. So yeah, I feel like stay true to you. Stay true to this path. I feel like the direction that you're leaning towards. I feel like there's a lean. I feel like doing what you need to do daily to nourish it, to manifest. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Emotions are running high. Super moon. So yeah, I feel like don't let your emotional insecurities, I feel like, interfere, I want to say. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer, and step out of your comfort zone, okay? Can we get one final card for, well, I guess we'll get 2. I'm going to get a numerology after this. Can we get a card? Crystal medicine for my soul family. Full moon, February 12th, 2025. Ooh, celebration, red jasper, number 4, sacred ceremony. I feel like that's maintaining that optimism. That's maintaining that positive outlook on the situation and moving this direction, all right? I feel like you do come out of this darkness into this place of celebration, assuming you kind of adhere to the direction. Soul retrieval, Galena, number 29, with middle world and truth and integrity. That's what you're needing to adhere to. I feel like that's what leads to the celebration, out from this place of darkness, out from this place of confusion that you might still feel a little uncertain about. I feel like the light is coming. I feel like there is something switching on, being seen by you. Numerology for my soul family, February 12th, 2025, please. 0909, new beginnings. Look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer. You are completing something major. It feels good to level up. Close the old chapter. A new adventure will unravel with the celebration like we talked about. Great chance, opportunity, courage, accomplishment, endings, conclusions, big love. I feel like this is you kind of like that truth and integrity, right? Like loving yourself enough to move in this direction that you know you need to move or feel you ought to move. 1331, good fortune, advice, comfort, major change, individuality, independence. Have faith in your skills and talents as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on its way. Everything will work out in your favor. So I feel like you do need to have faith. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt your intuition, your gut, your instincts, all right? I feel like it will work out. And I do feel like that is a matter of you putting in some effort as well, right? But I feel like the universe does have your back here. So you gotta have faith. 0440, the gut feeling. Follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. Remember, you must also bring value to the table. That's what we literally are talking about. Treat others with respect or else karma will bite your arse. Okay, 3 is a crowd. I feel like this 3 is a crowd is like being true to you, not allowing yourself to be influenced by things past or what have you, right? And I feel like, again, honoring that gut feeling here. It is a matter of your perception, a matter of your perspective and your outlook, how you're viewing it. I feel like you need to have more faith in yourself and your situation, that the universe has your back, right? Something positive is on the way, but I feel like you are having to trust and put in the work a little bit. All right? So I wish you all much love. I wish you much luck. I hope you stay safe, and I'll catch you another time.